We have a special guest here at Red Rock tonight. We have a comic all the way here from the great city of New York.
Somebody recognize.
If you're a Jewish New York comic, we're all fucked, guys. All the local comics were done. No, this guy, I don't know much about him, but I can already tell he's a pretty funny individual. Folks, please put your hands together for the comedy stylings of Mr. Chris Wren.
Right, I am from New York City, lived there for 6 years. Happy to be here in Reno, happy to be here in 3rd Street, where you can both drink beer and smoke cigarettes. Amazing, the mayor of New York would be flipping his fucking shit if he came in here. It's $12 a pack in New York City. I can buy crack for cheaper than that. Like, that's how bad it is in New York City, but...
I'm here in Reno doing Aladdin the 3D musical at the El Dorado. Which apparently you all know is a kid's show. So it is very clean, there is no foul language, it is very hokey.
I look small.
So once that drunk lady shuts the fuck up, she tells her friends what apparently they need to hear 2 inches away from each other. But anyway, no, I do a kid's show, and there's no cussing, so I like to get something off my chest before I start my set, and this is what I do off my chest. Fuck! Shit, cock, balls, goddammit, motherfucker, puta pendeja! But yes, I am new to Reno. I've never been here before. And I have to say, it's not what I expected. First thing I didn't expect is it's fucking freezing outside. Second thing I didn't expect to be in a bar with the door open when it's fucking freezing outside. So that's company policy. It's fucking freezing outside. Love you guys, I'll take you later. Alright. No, I told my friends I was coming to Reno, they're like, oh my god, that's like on the West Coast, right? That's like in the desert. You're gonna have like a warm Christmas. Lies. Fucking lies. Like I'm sitting there.
I don't mean to be grabbing you like that.
She doesn't mean to grab you like that, sir. She 2 inches away from you, but she wanted you to know that. Anyway, your drinks are good, guys, I'll tell you what. But no, like, I'm sitting in the apartment that I'm staying at, and it's like I'm waiting to watch like tropical commercials, so like travel commercials get me the fuck out of this like windy frozen tundra lies. Speaking of wind, I was watching TV and the weatherman interrupted my Family Guy to let me know that we were experiencing here in Reno a Pineapple Express pressure system. Which, if you don't know, Pineapple Express is also the name of a movie about marijuana. So I was a little confused. I didn't know if I was supposed to walk outside with an umbrella or my bong. I didn't know if I was going to get just absolutely drenched or get really good bong water. But speaking of travel commercials, you know, in New York where it really does get fucking frozen, we see a lot of travel commercials, especially like those domestic travel commercials, you know, to exotic lands like Mississippi and Idaho. I really want to go there. Sure, whatever that word was. Mississippi. Yeah, okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
They have these travel commercials to go to Mexico. And they have this slogan like, you know, come to Mexico, discover what you thought you knew. You know, they have like these sub-slogans like, you know, a cave that can hold the Statue of Liberty, Mexico. You know, or a church on the top of a hill, Mexico. Now, I was born and raised in Houston, Texas. So when I think of Mexico, that's what comes to my mind. You know, what comes to my mind when I think of Mexico is, you know, a blonde American girl being abducted and used as a drug mule, Mexico.
I have to say, y'all's local commercials blow my fucking mind. Like the shit you sell. Like I saw a commercial for a store here in Reno that has both the world's largest selection of guitars and the state of Nevada's largest selection of guns. I'm like, finally, a store that sells two things that have nothing to do with each other. Like I've never playing guitar and thinking, man, I should have used a 6-shooter to go with this 6th grade. And I'm from Texas, you crackhead. And he didn't seem very, he seemed very preoccupied in his shadow boxing match that he was in. He was just like, I'll fucking kill you, bitch. It wasn't like shadow boxing, more like shadow slapping. But see, crackheads in New York, like, they're motivated. Like, those motherfuckers are on, like, the subway trains, like, you know, like, with a beatbox or a drum just going, I'm broke. Real broke. Give me money to buy crack.
But yeah, I did. Living in Houston was great. Contrary to popular belief, being that it is in Texas, it's actually quite diverse in Houston. I know, shocking. It's not just a bunch of white people down there wearing cowboy hats and riding horses. Although yes, we do have those. But I grew up in a neighborhood that was actually, the demographic of the neighborhood was 7% Caucasian. The Asians actually beat us 2-1 with 14%, which if you're a white male is awesome. But they prepared me for when I came, when I went to New York City. Because, I never had that shock, that cultural shock that, I guess a lot of Midwesterners, white people, grow up in all white neighborhoods have. I lived in Harlem, now I live in Washington Heights, which is the upper west of Manhattan, if you don't know. And it's very diverse. It's also very not white. And when you tell your white friends in New York that you live in Harlem, they go, oh my God, you live where? How are you still alive? Did you join a gang? But I like living there. It's great. It's fun. But I never really had any problems even when I was living in Harlem. As a white male, living in this neighborhood, except for one day. So I'm walking to my apartment in Harlem with my then girlfriend, and we're holding hands, just enjoying the night air. We just come from dinner. We weren't even really talking to each other, which is probably why we broke up. But anyway, we're walking down the street, and there's these two girls sitting on a stoop. Now, we say nothing while passing, and we make zero eye contact to these two girls while walking past these two girls. But that was enough to make one of them flip her motherfucking shit. And as we passed by, she proceeded to say these very words. Hey! Why you gotta live here, huh? Why you gotta live here, huh? Where the rest of us supposed to live, huh? Tell me that. Where the rest of us supposed to live, huh? You know what? Why don't you go back to where you came from? Why don't you go back to Ron Konkoma? And I should have gotten mad, I should have turned around and said, hey, that's racist! This is a progressive neighborhood! But all I could really think about during this whole altercation was, where the fuck is Ron Konkoma? I'll leave you with this, because I find this fascinating. I am, also ladies, I am single. So, while I'm here for another month, let's do it. But no, right? Fuck it. But I always see those, and straight, I know, and I'm a musical theater. I can sing, ladies, all right. I'll end on this. My crew comes and tackles me on this stage. But I see all those dating website commercials, and one really shocked me. It's called blackpeoplemeet.com. Have you heard of this thing? There's no getting around that site. It's not black and Hispanic people meet.com. It's not black and Asian people meet.com. It is black motherfucking only people. We don't want no honky ass cornbread motherfucking crackers up on this site.com. It got me thinking, was there ever anything like that for white people? Turned out there was. It was called a lynch mob. We could never do that. There could never be a whitepeoplemeet.com. That'd be the most racist shit ever. What would be the slogans? whitepeoplemeet.com. Start a rally. Or whitepeoplemeet.com. Because as the saying goes, once you're white, you're always right. Thank you guys. You've been great. I'm Chris Wren. Hope to see you again. All right, guys. I'm Chris Wren. You've been great. Thanks so much. You guys have been great. I love being in the ring. Thank you so much.
One more time for Chris Wren.